Okay, stuck with sketch right now. I've got it still apart, and I'm working on getting some parts from down around Houston to help me redo some of it. Waiting for this. Gotta get a battery still working on the tire. And I'll show you all the tire in a little bit. But a little project that I have right here going is this. This is a Pedigo 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour battery that I've got apart. And check this out. Here's my readings. 4.8, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9, 4.9, 41.89 or 86. How does that happen? So this is a pretty decently balanced battery except for that 6.7. And now I got to figure out where that is in here to see what's going on. I can see I peeled up a few things to be able to tell where that power's coming from. But what I can't figure out is in my brain, why would it read that? Did I have the leads backwards, something? And I read all those values from the, I think they call this a JST, where it connects to the BMS. So I'm testing all of the, testing all these connections right in here. And I've marked those two little black marks to show where I think that it is, where that's happening at. So if anybody's ever experienced having a weird voltage like that, I want to save this battery because it's a version 1 battery for the Pedigo element. And I'll be picking up a version 1 frame here pretty soon. And it'd be nice to have a couple batteries for it. So yeah, there's that. I worked on a couple batteries last week, and those batteries were from an aerial rider. The gentleman hooked up a dual battery thing to his bike where he could have 2 batteries on, fried the BMS on both of them. One battery cell went all the way, all the cells were at 0, and it burned out the discharge fuse. The other battery burned out the BMS, but somehow saved all the cells. So yeah, there's that. Picked up this battery. It is a Pedigo 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour. And they say that it's discharging too fast, so probably means that it's got a set of cells in there that are not too good. So we're going to open up that later and take a look at it. But that's what we got. Again, if anybody knows anything about those weird amp hours or weird volts on that, let me know. And if you've ever had where the hall sensor wires, the hub motor wires come out and go to this guy right here. If you ever had those wires come out and get frayed there at the end, what have you done about it? I'm interested in knowing about that because I don't like those wires frayed a little bit. Obviously they can't stay that way, so I'm going to have to figure out how to fix those. And I don't necessarily want to take the whole wire out. I want to see if I can cover them up somehow individually. Let me know your thoughts. Queso James, thank you.